Welcome to high school! It's going to be a blast. Or is it? Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Back to school is coming up, and I know a lot of you guys watching are probably in high school or going to be in high school. High school can be an amazing time, but it can also be extremely tough, and I'm here to help you to make it the best that it can be. I am an incoming freshman at Harvard College, and despite switching schools in junior year, I had an amazing time at both of my high schools. I loved both of my high schools and made amazing friends while succeeding academically. And as the elected ASB president, the valedictorian, and the prom queen, I have a few tips I can share to help you make high school a real blast. So let's get started. Number 1, the people who you first think you will be friends with might not be the ones who you actually become friends with. I remember when I first switched schools in junior year and I attended the orientation, every girl was doing their introductions and I was looking around, listening for the girls who I thought I would become close friends with. Well, guess what? I was totally wrong. The people who I thought I would become close with, we ended up just being classmates, and the girls who I didn't really think I would be close with, we became the best friends. And I am so glad that I was wrong, because first impressions are more likely than not wrong, and you should always give people a chance. Do not close yourself off. Especially if you are just starting school, definitely be open to meeting new people and making new friends. There is so much to people that you don't know, and you can miss out on many great relationships or experiences because of incorrect assumptions. But also, don't open yourself up too quickly. Great things take time, including strong relationships. Don't be too trusting with people, especially if you have just met. Be honest and be genuine with every relationship, but also let the relationship simmer a bit. You never know who you will become friends with, and honestly, the friends that I didn't expect to be close with but are my friends now are the best that I could ever ask for. Number 2, you have to learn to say no and to tell people off. Especially if you are a people pleaser, trust me, I know how hard it can be to say no. But come on, you are almost an adult already. It is time for you to start standing up for yourself and learning to say no to things that make you uncomfortable or unhappy. As someone who had good grades, people are going to be asking you for homework, for answers, even for test help. If you are a people pleaser, you have to learn to say no before even going to high school. Letting people push you around and use you will only hurt yourself. If you feel bad about doing something, don't do it. What are you losing by telling someone no? A possible friend? Well, maybe they aren't the right friends for you to begin with, and clearly they are just using you. And not only for things like test help or homework answers. There will be lots of peer pressure in high school, and that can include doing something or going to parties or other things. And if it is something that you want to do, then go for it. But let's say you have a big test tomorrow or another commitment, or even if you just want to stay home, then you have to learn to say no. Prioritize yourself and what is important to you. Learn to put yourself first, respect yourself, and stand up for yourself. Number 3, if you don't want to be sleeping at 2 or 3 a.m., then start managing your time. I know so many people who slept well past midnight during high school, and to be honest, I didn't really understand them because I had much harder classes and a lot more extracurricular activities, yet I was sleeping before 11 every single night. Was I just smarter? No. I was simply more productive. I was finishing my homework in school, doing work during breaks, not going on my phone, and focusing when I studied. Everyone has the same amount of time every day, yet some people are just able to achieve so much more than others during their 4 years of high school. I know people who started internationally impactful nonprofits, worked for their state governments, flew across the world attending competitions while maintaining high grades. But I also know people who lazed around and did nothing but still turned in their assignments late and got bad grades. We all have 24 hours in a day, so how can people be so different? Well, there are many factors to this, including discipline, passion, privilege, and a lot more, but productivity and time management is also a very important factor. Start valuing your time and using every second to complete what you want to get done. Also, it is important to set your priorities straight and figure out what matters to you the most. And sleep is very important. Losing sleep is a never-ending cycle where you sleep late and then wake up late, and then you can't focus and you end up being unproductive, so you have to go to sleep late again to finish all your work, and it just keeps going in this deteriorating cycle. It is so important not only to get enough hours of sleep, but also to sleep early and wake up early. Your brain needs to rest and restart during the early hours of the night around 10 p.m. to midnight. I tried to always sleep before midnight during the school year, especially before important tests, and that just really helps your brain to function a lot better during the day. If you need more productivity tips, I have so many YouTube videos in my how-to playlist on how to be more productive and also time management tips, so definitely go check them out. And if you want a complete guide on mastering productivity, go watch my How to Be Productive video after this one. Number 4, there will be difficult classes, but trust me, you can learn it. As long as you put your mind to it, ask questions, and study smart, you can learn anything. When I took honors chemistry and AP physics, I thought I was never going to learn the content. It was so difficult and required endless hours of self-studying, asking questions, and searching on the internet even during weekends for me to grasp the content. I kept getting problems wrong and didn't even know where to start for some problems. However, I was able to learn it and even excel in those classes, and they taught me so much about studying. You can truly learn anything that you set your mind to. Your brain has endless potential and power, even if it seems so confusing and even impossible right now. As long as you put in enough time and effort, you will be able to learn it. Your brain will find a way to wrap itself around it, so believe in yourself. However, that doesn't mean that you can just go to sleep and believe that your brain will figure it out somehow magically the next day. No, you need to take an active effort to figure it out and understand. Go ask your teachers or fellow classmates for help. Go online or go on YouTube and search for videos on the content. I went through hundreds of practice problems and watched hours of videos on 2x speed until I was 100% certain that I had a complete understanding of the subject. Especially for more difficult concepts that maybe you don't understand right away, you definitely want to take the extra step to fully get it. You need to make sure that it is completely secure in your brain, and that way when you are taking tests or solving problems, you can be certain that you will know it, and it just helps you feel more confident during the exam. If you want more study tips, I have 2 full-length videos in my how-to playlist on how to become the perfect student and one specifically dedicated to how to become an academic weapon. I also have a 56-page study guide available in my Beacons AI page linked in the description box below with all my study tips and secrets that will show you how to make studying easy and help you ace every single test and class. So definitely check that out if you want to improve your studying and completely change the game of learning for you. Number 5 is to maintain good relationships with everyone. Having a good relationship with your classmates and adults at school will never hurt. I learned this when I was running for ASB president in my junior year. I love smiling at people when walking down the hallways or just saying hi if you know them. Even if you aren't running for student government, you never know what someone else is going through, and your smile can make their day, so it never hurts to be nice. But I don't mean like being extra nice and trying to curry favor with others. Smiling more and being nice to people is just a great personality trait to have in general, and it can leave such a great impression on people. I am also extremely against burning bridges. Trust me, there have been people that I despised and know I would not be nice to them or smile at them in the hallways. However, I also wouldn't just cut them off or treat them how they treated me. You should never have to lower yourself to please others or try and get them to like you, but if you can avoid it, don't burn bridges. You never know which bridge might just be the one that you need in the future. Number 6, stop caring what other people think. You might think, Helaine, isn't this contradictory to tip number 5? But no, depending on how you think about it. When I say to maintain good reputations with everyone, I mean to be nice and respectful and to put an effort into creating a great reputation for yourself. However, there are many people in high school especially who can be quite judgmental. You can be doing your own thing or you can be doing anything and someone in your high school will have something to say about it. But why do you care? If you know that you are doing something that isn't hurting anyone and it is something that you want to do, then why do you care what your high school classmates or friends are saying about you? Go after your dreams and your goals because it is your life and not a single word that anyone else has to say will have an impact on your future, only your actions will. Using myself as an example, I had people talking about me because I was smart and tried hard in my classes. Did I stop trying hard or turning in my assignments early because others were calling me a tryhard or laughing at me for being a teacher's pet in class? No. Instead, I tried and worked even more hard, not because of what they said, but because I was going after my own dreams and priorities. And guess what? I'm in Harvard, and where are they? I don't even care to know. Number 7, get your teachers to like you. I cannot emphasize enough the importance of building good relationships with your teachers because not only do they determine your grades and your class life, but they will also be writing your recommendation letters for college. Okay, I understand. You might not like all of your teachers, and trust me, there were some teachers that I despised too. But that is not an excuse for you to fail your classes or have your teachers dislike you. You can hate someone, but at the same time, make them like you. I had some horrible teachers who did not know how to teach at all or had horrible personalities, but I would still smile and pay attention in class and take the initiative to ask questions and do well in all of my homeworks and tests. Because your teacher can suck, but you can't write that as an explanation next to your 2.0 GPA on your transcript, and you are hurting no one but yourself when you show up to class with a bad attitude and none of your work done. They control your grades, so it will only help you to be on their good side. And even if you put aside everything that the teachers can help you with, from a young age, my mother taught me that you have to respect your teachers. Even if they aren't great at their jobs, there is always something to be learned from your teachers and from anyone, really. I learned so much from my teachers, and most of them were also amazing people. Even if it isn't for your gradebook or your recommendation letter, I would highly recommend getting to know your teachers and taking the extra step to building a good relationship with them. Teachers are people too, and they have interesting stories and wisdom to share more than just the coursework. I love so many of my high school teachers, not only because they were amazing teachers, but also because they are amazing people. Get to know your teachers. Number 8, doing more doesn't mean doing well. You may seem very busy. You have so many classes to take, so many assignments to do, so many clubs to join, and so many events to attend. You can be doing a lot, but that doesn't mean that you are doing well. I think that both quality and quantity are important in high school, but quality with quantity is the key. You want to be involved, but you also want to excel in whatever you involve yourself with. For example, you can be a part of many clubs, but do you have a leadership role in them? Or you can be taking a lot of difficult classes, but do you have good grades in them? If you are spreading yourself too thin, I would recommend cutting a few things out, even if that means saying no to joining some of your friends' clubs or going to some social hangouts. Find the things that you enjoy doing the most and are the best at, and really dig at those. Yes, do a lot of things, but also do them well. Number 9 is to have fun. High school is truly one of the best times of your life. I know I'm still young and I still have a long life ahead of me, but I just know that in the future I will look back and wish that I could experience my high school years over again. You will never get the chance again to meet so many young people your age, get to sit with them together at lunch every single day, share all the tea and gossip you know, attend prom, homecoming, and so much more. These 4 years may seem so long right now, but trust me, they fly by much faster than you think. Really enjoy this time. Make friends, have fun, and say yes more. High school is stressful, but it's also really fun, so remember to enjoy it. And finally, number 10. There will be times when high school is tough and life will suck, but trust me, everything will pass. And once you reach senior year, second semester, or when you graduate, you will look back and realize that the small things in high school don't even matter in the grand scheme of things. But still try hard. I still remember when I first switched schools, I was so drained and tired every day, thinking that I made the worst decision ever. I didn't like my new classmates, my new teachers, and I missed my old friends in school. But it only took a few weeks before I started to love my new school. I made new friends that I loved dearly, and I had some of the best teachers that I've ever had in all my years of primary and secondary education. Looking back, I don't even remember those first 2 weeks when I was crying and stressing and being so upset, but I only remember the happiness and the happy moments that I felt in the past 4 years. I still remember when I failed my chemistry final in sophomore year and I was crying on the last day of school thinking that my life was over, but guess what? I still ended with an A and it didn't even matter. Whenever you think that your life is going to be over, trust me, it isn't. Whatever you are worrying about may seem like your entire life right now, but it won't be such big of a deal once it's over and you will be okay. High school is such a small part of your life, and even if you fail a class or have to redo a grade or don't get into any college, that is okay. You are going to be okay. There is so much more to life ahead of you, and although these 4 years are important and you should definitely give them your all, they do not define you or your life. So work hard, study hard, but also have fun and don't worry too much. You got this. And that is the end of today's video. If you are scared for this upcoming school year, trust me, I am too, because I am also entering a new environment, but I also know that we are amazing and we can overcome anything and make this school year a blast. High school is really such an amazing time and it will be what you make of it, so go in with an open mind and an open heart. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this every Friday, and if you watch this video to the very end, comment high school in the comments down below to let me know that you are ready to take on this upcoming school year. Also, go follow me on TikTok and Instagram for more content daily. I hope that this video helped you, and I love each and every one of you so very much. I'll see you in the next video. Love you, bye!